Hey guys, how's it going? So back at it again. So, got a funny story now. This is gonna be a short one, a lot shorter than the alternator one. But so me and my buddy went into town, me and Tyler, after just hanging out with the boys. And when I got home, I was hearing this weird noise with the truck. And then I found this. So here's my shock. It looks normal, right? Until this. She broke off at the shock mount. Surprised they lasted this long. So today, I'm going to be installing some brand new shock mounts for this thing. These ones are going to last a lot longer. On top of that, as you can tell, I got 3 gas tanks here, or 3 cans here. They're all empty because I also found that my tank is leaking. That looks horrible. So I'm going to be draining out my tank into those. And this rear tank, I think this is the better one out of the 2. So I've been using the front one because I thought that was the better one until just now. So what I'm going to do is drain out this tank, drop this tank out, clean it out, make sure everything's all set because that one hasn't been used in a long time either. So I'm going to drain it out, see what I can do. And if that rear tank's fine, bam, plop it back in, put the gas in it, drop the front tank and leave the front tank out to see if I could either patch it or replace it. Replacements are like $90 for this truck. They're all aluminum. I think they're aluminum, I believe. So they'll be a lot better than what's in it right now, at least. And they're not too expensive. And because of the whole coronavirus shit going on, my school decided to close down the campus and we're moving to online courses. So you might be hearing a lot more from me because I'm going to be home all the time now. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so I'm going to start working on getting these shock mounts off and once I get the old shock mounts off, I'll catch you guys there so you can see what happened. And then the process of getting the new ones in. I will catch you guys on that. Alright guys, well here's a closer view at what happened. There's my shock mount. Snapped right off. Luckily, they are bolt-in shock mounts. So I'm in luck. I just gotta get the nuts off the other sides and pull these shocks out and then replace them. Shocks are perfectly fine. I mean, that one's actually not bad. It's just kind of scraped up. But I'm gonna try and get those off and be able to replace this whole shock mount back there. Luckily, it was not this one. This is a weld-in on the axle. This one broke. I'd have to most likely replace this rear axle, which would suck. So I'm going to start on this and show you guys what actually happened, because I don't even really know what happened on that. Alright guys, we'll see. Alright guys, so I have to take off the wheel so I can get to those 3 bolts there, because I have to drill them. Yay. While I'm doing that, I'm letting my gas tank here drain out so I can take this gas tank off. So this is just a whole fun process. I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on right now as you can see, just taking off these lugs so I can get back there because I got to drill through all of that. So I got this drill. I got a couple different tips so I can get up to a bigger size to drill it all the way out and then replace it with the brand new one. Catch you guys when I get the wheel off and I start the drilling. Well, I also got to take off the bottom shock mount so that we can compress the shock back down so we can get it off. We're almost there. Well guys, that's the old shock mount. Popped right off. Just gotta get that bolt out and I can put the new one in once we get it off. It's almost off. One of the bolts is holding it in. We have to drill a little bigger, but yeah, I'll catch you guys when I get the new shock mount in and putting this shock back in it. I got it compressed, but she don't like to compress that good, so we'll see. Well, I got it off, and that's what it looks like. Just snapped right off. Time to put the new one in. Alright, guys. Well, there's the new one. Now we're just trying to get it in. Just gotta bolt it down, tighten it up, and this will be all set.
This is 11/16, but I don't see a 5/8.
Alright, well, got the new one in. Shock's attached. She's all ready to go. I just gotta put the wheel on and then start the process of taking off the gas tank.
Alright.
Alright, so we got one of the gas tank straps off. I'm gonna have to get a new one or patch just a little bit so it doesn't look this bad. But when I can afford it, I'm gonna have to get a new tank. But as of right now, we're gonna wire wheel this whole thing down, just right here, down the bare metal, and I'm gonna plaster a shit ton of JB Weld on it just for the time being. So yeah, we're gonna see how that comes out, because we couldn't even get that one off. That one's on there. That ain't coming out. The bolt is rusted shut, basically. This one was all right, so we got it out. Once we figure out this, wire it down, fill it with JB Weld, I can see right there, I think it's a pinhole. And there's a little couple pinholes along the side of here. This isn't just all leaking. It's just, this has been running for about weeks, which is why it got way back here. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab the JB Weld. I'm also gonna grab my undercoat so I can spray it after. And we might be able to save this tank until I could buy a new one. By the way, like I said, we have the new shock mount in. Shocks are on. All put in, wheels back on. Once we fix this tank, I could drive her. So I'm pretty excited. Next to tackle will be the next shock mount right over there. I'll have to do that. I'm probably gonna do that during the week. We'll see. But yeah. So, whew, almost there. Well, guys, so this is the old valve stem that was on the truck's tires. No wonder it was leaking air a lot. It's all crusty, and this shit was, air was leaking out right by it. So, put some new ones on. Got bead seal all around it, make sure it's all set. And yeah, we'll see how these hold. Right now, let the compressor heat up, or fill up, so I can re-bead this. Alright guys, well this is an old style bead breaker here. This is for when you don't have a tire machine, which I do not. So, as you can see, we've got brake and then retract. So brake goes that way. So that means I have to take my impact here, switch over on the setting, and then I'm gonna have to do it with two hands, but that's the general synopsis right there. It'll push down the tire while holding on to the rim, and yeah, it's actually a pretty fun tool here. So I'll catch you guys when I have it down and ready to put the new valve stem in. I've already done the other two, so I figured I'd just put this one on just to show you guys. All right, here we go. All right, so when that pops down, it pops the bead, and I gotta get this valve stem out, which comes down here. So this one's actually really stuck, so I'm gonna have to pound it. But yeah, that's how these come on. All right, guys, and here's the scary part. We gotta re-bead it. So I put the bead sealer on. The scary part is because this thing could either pop and jump up or be perfectly fine. And as you can see, the tire starts to raise up. Like, see over here how it's coming up with it. And eventually it'll completely seal. It's always the scary part because you never know what's going to happen. But for the most part, in the case of these tires, they have been quite nice to me. Bam. See? She beaded. Perfect. All right. Now I gotta get it to pressure and I'll put it back on the truck. Me boy's back from Ohio again.
It's fucking cold.
Pretty much, yeah, it is. So we're gonna be filling up the tank, but I just wanted to show you guys that new tank straps on. She's all undercoated. She's got the putty there to hold it from leaking until I get my brand new tank. And we're gonna see if it holds and if it will actually start up because there's no fuel in the line. It's gonna take a minute. So we got some janky ass setup here to fill up the tank. I need 2 funnels because the funnel with the strainer is too small to push down the tab here. So I had to get my small one and then put that one on top of it. Like, ugh. And we still spilled some gas. I just gotta put some Speedy Dry on it for now. But yeah, so we got 5 gallons in and so far I don't see it leaking. So I think I had fixed my fuel leak for the time being. Yep, no gas, we're good.
What you doing out here with all that ass? Double cheeked up.
You got that plumber's crack going on. So we're gonna see if we can get this thing started. And here we go. I'll get back to you guys when we go. The carb a bit. There we go. She's all good. She sounds mint. All right, guys. Well, let's see if she idles. She sounds like she's idling good now. All right. Well.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
All right, so we're gonna close this one out here. It's been a fun ride. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Come back for more and your mom has tiny pee-pee.
Okay then. All right, see you guys.